Welcome to this special edition of the World Trade Webcast. I'm Greg Sandler, president of ThinkGlobal.com, the B2B network for global trade leads. Today on the World Trade Webcast, we'll be talking about Luster Products, the leading African-American owned manufacturer of premium personal care products. Our guest today is Reginald Maynor, Luster's Director of International Sales. Reggie, welcome to our digital studio.
Hi, Greg. Thank you for having me on ThinkGlobal.com. We're very excited about being on your program, and thank you for having us.
Well, we're really happy to have you here. And before we start talking about Luster, let me give our viewers an overview about the company. Luster Products brands include the Pink brand, products for women, S-Curl, products for men, PCJ, Pretty and Silky and Smooth Roots for children, U, unisex products, and Designer Touch, products for stylists. With that said, let's learn more about why Luster Products has been so successful in the global marketplace. So Reggie, could we start out by talking a little bit about the company, how it started, and what industry sectors it serves?
Sure, Greg. Luster Products is that true proverbial success story. Luster Products is actually the surname of the owner, so Luster is their last name, so it's not a contrived marketing name, though it's great for a hair company. Fred Luster Sr. was a barber stylist. He started this company in 1957. Proverbial started in his bathroom, literally. Took some products to his shop, and as they say, the rest is history. And now, Luster Products, we're a multinational global company. We sell in over 72 countries around the world, and it's still family owned and operated. And so his three children, Joy Luster is the president, Sonia Luster is in charge of administration and information technology, and Freddie Luster II is in charge of R&D and production. So it's family run business, and they're working on third generation actually. So that's Luster Products in a nutshell.
That's fantastic. A family business with a global footprint.
Yes, and been in business since 1957 and still going very strong.
And I mentioned up top some of the products that are the primary products that Luster sells. Could you talk a little bit more about those flagship products?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, you got to appreciate in 1957, you know, African-American men were doing the concholine and the straightening the hair. So Fred Luster created a brand called S-Curl. That was the very first product he ever created. And then shortly thereafter, he created Pink Oil Moisturizer. So those are our two flagship, S-Curl and Pink Oil Moisturizer. Then he also presented and created a children's line called PCJ. So in the order of hierarchy, it's S-Curl, Pink, and then PCJ relative to their inception. And our two flagship brands are definitely Pink and S-Curl. And again, they're global brands that are recognized by everyone in our community.
And clearly this started in the domestic marketplace, but you know, you're in over 40 countries now worldwide, so you've found a market worldwide. So the products clearly resonate outside of the United States.
Yeah, well, what it is, Fred Luster Sr. was a visionary, and I've been with the company now 25 years. And so we created a global presence by attacking attacking the market with key customers, key distributors. So in each region, we pick specific distributors who have the wherewithal to distribute our products, and we have professional products for salons, and we have over-the-counter products for consumers. So sometimes we have to have one or two different distributors in the marketplace in order to cater to that consumer's needs. And we're actually now in 50 countries, Greg, and on our way to 55, because we got 5 new customers that signed up a week ago. So Happy New Year to us. So we're growing, and we're growing rapidly. And a lot of that growth actually has come as a byproduct of the Department of Commerce, the things that you guys do at Think Global. And so it's a concerted effort by the company to go after the international market. And though we're an African-American based company, we have taken a multicultural approach to our international markets. Yes, we go to Africa and the Caribbean, but some of our products are used very well in multicultural communities. I do quite well in Israel. I do quite well in Egypt. I actually have a product in Japan. So, you know, it's about type and texture hair, and we've learned to communicate to different consumers in different markets. And that is helping our international vision to grow by leaps and bounds.
Excellent. And that takes us kind of into our next question, which is what differentiates your products, particularly in the overseas markets, from other competing products in the marketplace? And also, How do you build trust with international partners?
The international partners, we go through the Department of Commerce. We vet everyone that we do business with. Now, some markets we can't visit before we open them up, so we have to use the Department of Commerce information, the embassies, the commercial attaches information to add validity and credibility to a particular region. And then once that is done, then we partner with those accounts. We like to pick a select number of distributors in select markets and literally partner with them and not open up a lot of other competitors around them, because then that creates price wars. It creates, you get diverted from your game plan. And so we have a very concerted and concise process by which to go to market and who we use. And as far as the differentiation, Fred Luster Sr. was a visionary, and we actually have 4 patents on products that no one else has. A color laxer process for relaxers, a scalp soother process for itchy scalps, and he created the children's line with PCJ and the oil moisturizer category with Pink Oil Moisturizer. So we have some proprietary trademarks as well that are to our benefit in certain markets.
Excellent. And then looking forward into 2015 and beyond, presumably your growth is going to continue. What's your international growth strategy, and how will you help your buyers and distributors overseas in the year ahead?
Well, what we do, Greg, is we approach it from a regional standpoint. So we look at, the African continent, and we look at South American, Central American, and we look at Europe, and then we look at the Asiatic regions. And within those regions, we pick new accounts or new markets that we want to attract or go after. And again, we do a lot of trade shows, a lot of gold key services. We list with different Department of Commerce, the newsletters. And so that's how we go after the new markets. And relative to our focus for the coming year, we're going very heavily after the Central and South American markets. We've had a very credible and long-standing program with our African accounts. We've done some things with Congress. We've spoken at the African Brain Trust. And so we attack each region based on its merits and its consumer ability to purchase our goods, and a credible partner. It's nothing like having a credible partner in a given region. And so that's how we go at the market from a regional standpoint, and we pick key people in each region. And if there's a market that's lacking distribution, then we target that for the coming year and put full resources into that process. And some things like our Caribbean registrations took 2 years to happen, but we just got Honduras and Panama online, so now we're ready to go.
Yeah, that's well said. And are there any particular shows that you're planning on being at in Central or South America in 2015?
Yeah, we're actually we're going to the Cosmoprof in Brazil. We are actually signed up for a program with the Department of Commerce for Guatemala, which is a Central America program. Our African trade show in South Africa next year. So yeah, we have some regional things. And I'm going to Australia for the first time in January. So I'm excited about that. And again, all of these regions, our assistance given by the Department of Commerce and what have you, is really been very important to our success and our growth, because the landscape on international commerce is changing with registrations and compliance rules and packaging. And so you have to constantly stay abreast of that. And the DOC has helped us a lot with that part of the equation.
Excellent. So you must be working with the U.S. Export Assistance Center in Chicago?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And we're trying to work, and we're doing some things with Exim Bank. And then as a company, what we embarked on 15 years ago was a process called Kaizen, which is the Japanese continuous improvement and of your business. And it has helped us a lot. It has helped us to reduce inventories, look at our cost factors. And it has helped us during the lean years because, 2008, 2009 were challenging for the country, much less an independent, privately owned business. But we were able to sustain by keeping our eye on the particular levels of expenditures versus resources, overhead. You know the business model, Greg. And so I'm proud to say that we are an advocate of Kaizen, and that has helped us a lot as a small independent company.
Excellent.
And that's through the vision of Joy Luster and his siblings, Freddie and Sonia. They've been advocates of that. And that's helped to keep a family business tight and focused.
Well, it's certainly impressive growth and a tremendous success story. Before we close, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, Greg, on a philanthropic note, Luster Products, we being an African-American company, we have a philanthropic agency that we call Black Heritage Foundation. But one tidbit that we're extremely proud of for 2014 is that we've been a sponsor of the Jackie Robinson West baseball team that won the U.S. World Series this year. And we've been a sponsor for them for 15 years. And one of the players is actually the son of my coworker, Prentice Luster. So on a company philanthropic and community-minded level, we are very, very proud to say that we are sponsors of the Jackie Robinson West Little League American World Champions. And so to that, we say congratulations to those young men. And as Luster Products, we're about giving back to the community, and we're about sharing our opportunity with different distributors throughout the world. And Greg, I want to say thank you again to Think Global for letting us come on and just tell people a little bit about Luster Products. And you can reach me at rmaynor, M-A-Y-N-O-R, at lusterproducts.com. And I'll be glad to answer any queries you have for business opportunities in your region.
Excellent. So again, you can email Reggie directly if you want more information from him. You can also go to Luster Products' website for more information, or to inquire about distribution opportunities. Reggie, thanks so much for joining us today.
Oh, no, again, thank you, Greg, because, again, this is part of the puzzle of communication and seeking out new markets and letting people know that we're committed for the long term. We're looking for partners. We're not looking for a quick fix. And international commerce and trade is you have to be committed for it to be right.
Well, it's clearly working for you, and we also really like the doing well by doing good, which you're doing as well. So
absolutely, you got to give back to the community. We all share value and worth in this area, and when you share it, the feel good factor is as they say on the commercial, priceless. It's priceless.
You're absolutely right. So thanks again for joining us, and we'll look forward to talking.
Thank you, sir.
And we'll look forward to talking with you again in the future.
All right, Greg. Thank you so much, and I look forward to talking to you soon too. And happy holidays.
Likewise.